This final little lesson is going to be kind of a bonus lesson as well as a tweak lesson. I want to tweak the rig just a little bit. I want to tweak some of the controls. Hopefully you've learned how to parent and constrain your different controls, and you've already been doing this kind of stuff as we've been working, but I'm going to give you a couple little tricks here on tweaking this rig. Okay, so one of the things that we want to first look at is when I grab this back control and rotate it, notice the back is squishing right here. You see that? The neck is. So let's go ahead and fix that first. What we're going to do is take this IK group, okay, and we're going to parent constrain that to this back control. So we select the back control, click the IK group, and we'll go to constraint parent. Okay, that connects the rest of these channels. So now when I rotate this, I get the following movement. Okay, the neck looks nice. All right, there's going to be a problem though. Once I turn this next bit on, okay, I'll grab both of the wrist controls and I'll go to the FK mode. Okay, hit that to 10. And now watch what happens when I rotate my back. Okay, I'm rotating my back, but my shoulder is acting funny. So what we want to do is parent the extra FK curve group. All right, shift select the back control and hit P on your keyboard for parent. So now when I rotate, this looks good, but there's one little problem. Let me undo here just a second. There we go. The problem is when I go back to IK mode, my arms are going to not work correctly because of that constraint. See there? All right, so what I need to do is turn that on and off, and I'm going to do that with a set-driven key. All right, so the driver is going to be this IK-FK blend attribute, so we'll just go to Animate, Set-Driven Key, Option Box. Okay, and that's going to be the driver, the FK-IK blender. All right, and let me move this out of the way so you can see how we're going to select what's going to be driven. So we select the left wrist control, press down on your keyboard, and you'll notice that the left wrist control shape node gets selected. Then over in your outliner, hit F. All right, what you're going to end up with, and it may be collapsed here, so you can just open this up, is the left wrist control group. And then inside of there is a left wrist control parent constraint. Okay. So what I want to do is load that as the driven. And what we're going to tweak is this left elbow weight. Right, so I'll set this to 0, and I'll key it. Then my FK blender, I'll take it to 10, and then I'll key this back on. Oops, 1. Key. All right, close. You'll want to do this to the other side as well. But what we end up with now is when I rotate, okay, that looks good. All right, I'll take my IK back on, grab my back control, and you notice the arm doesn't, or the hand doesn't torque out like it does here. So I'm only going to do the left side. The completed bind rig will have both sides completed. I just want you to be aware of how to do it. A couple of other little last minute tweaks that we might want to do is go ahead and lock the rotate Y of the chest control. Okay, and we can pull that out of the channel box. So channel control, we'll just take that rotate Y and move that out. All right, so we could do that. We might also want to do something similar on the FK controls. So like this elbow control, we don't need rotate X or Z. We'll go ahead and lock those. And we'll go ahead and go to the channel control. All right, there you are. And pull those out. That way they can't accidentally be keyed. So you'll want to do that on both sides. Lastly, I want to go ahead and take everything that's on this side of the rig. Okay, select all those and add them to the left side of her controls. Okay, I want to add that to the right side. And again, I'll just set my FK on and do that to both sides here. Just keeps it for a neater rig. It's easier to see things and easier to select. So hopefully that will get you started and teach you how to do some final tweaks on your rig so you can move along much quicker.